So, in our last two sessions, we have gone through the concept of layers. We created some maps, created few layers, and then in our second session, we went through the operations which are there in geoanalytics. Now, during my experience in projects for geoanalytics, there are some basic errors which we make uh, while the while installation, while creating layers, or while running operations. So there are some basic errors that we make. So this session will be around those errors only. And during this session, you can have your questions around uh, errors or some errors if you may have faced while working with geoanalytics. We can discuss those as well. So starting with the installation part. So when we install our geoanalytics for ClickSense server, and so installation will show you that successfully installed. But when you go to your script editor and open the connector, you may get this error code invalid key error message. Either your key is invalid or it has expired. So as the error message says, what we have to do, so first we have to check if the key expiry date has not passed, or if the key is correct. In in most so in most of the case, key is okay. But what mistake we do is, while installation, this path of your geoanalytics connector, it should be the same where your other connectors are installed in ClickSense. Because many a times you do custom installation for ClickSense, and these paths can vary. So make sure that your connector path is um, customized to your ClickSense installation in this window. Again, going to the front end UI, whenever you pull a map to your sheet, automatically the map gets loaded, but sometimes you get this error, invalid key. Again, first ensure that the key is correct, had not expired, and then post that in this installation screen. So this screen comes at the end of the installation, as we saw in our first session. So when you provide the path here in the window where you put your serial key, just select the path of your extensions of your customized installation, because this path may vary from one installation to other. So this is another error that we see with our data. So you have worked your data, and you made all the joins with customer data and all. So while mapping, you see that some particular location is not visible, or it is blank. So in this case, like Maharashtra state is showing as blank, or it can be any layer, not just the area layer which I'm showing here. It can be your bubble layer, line layer. If in case anything is missing, so first reason can be it is not there in the data, and the second reason, so either the location ID is not available, that is for Maharashtra I have not provided the location ID, that is why it is not appearing. Second thing which confuses you sometimes is that you have multiple location IDs for the same name. In that case also, it won't show on the map, because it needs one particular location name to one particular location ID mapping. You cannot have two location IDs for one name. So like in this case, if you can see at the bottom right, for Maharashtra, there are two location IDs provided. So in such cases, these geometries won't be visible. Coming to the operation related best practices. So whenever you run any operation, first of all, this window appears as we saw in our last section. So these are basically, these fields are more or less the same, the field names. So the operation you select, and this is the name of the data set. So this does not have anything purpose. Recommended that you change this dataset name to any custom name. So you should change the dataset name from default name to a custom name. And also this dataset name should not match your table on which you are running the operation, or the fields on which you are running the operation. So this dataset name should be different from your table name or your field name. Then coming to the geometry type, so like say you were running the simplify operation, you provided the region name. So I'll take again the example of where we created regions from state geometries. So when you are providing the field names here, so when you are creating your regions, you know that your geometry type is polygon. But sometimes, so if you see, one option is point and one is the lat and long point. So you have to be careful with your data. So if your data has a single, if your data has the lat long in a single field, then you have to use this as point. In case your data has different fields for latitude and longitude, you have to use this latitude and longitude point. Also, you have to be careful that so in your data you have your polygon and you're providing here as polygon, but you should also know that the operation has some particular requirement of the location ID. So if we are talking about simplify operation, it has to be a polygon geometry which we have to provide. Or let's say if the operation is the closest operation where we calculated distance between 2 points, then the geometry type should have to be either point or lat long point. So it is also operation specific. Also, when you run your geoanalytics operation, so your existing application should not be touched until your geo data is ready with you. So what do I mean by that? So in your data, you have your customers, your dealers, warehouses and all, and you have location for them. Now you want to run some operations on those location IDs. So take that data into a separate maker, take your location IDs along with you and run all the operations in a separate maker and just create a final QBD for location IDs on which you just create the UI part and then use those QBDs to simply join into your existing application and create your UI charts. Also, whenever you are applying any operation, just make sure that you do not have any null entries in the data. So be it any operation, be it closest, be it simplify, your data should not have any null entries in that. So this was it about the presentation part. Now I open the session for Q&A. If you have any questions around geoanalytics or if you have worked on creating some UI layers or worked on some operations, we can discuss those in the same. This was a quite small session, so guys, please ask your questions around geoanalytics.
Hi Rajan, Rohit here.
Yeah, Rohit.
Uh, so last week I was working on an app. So in the data I had the state names, the city names.
Right.
So I was able to match the state names, but when I drilled down to the city level,
Hmm.
it wasn't showing in the same state. It was like scattered in all over the India in the map. So
Okay.
can you tell what was I doing the wrong thing?
So, Rohit, so what can happen is, so in your data, so that linking you created, so you created that at the geo level or at the customer data level only?
Data level.
So sometimes what happens is, so let's take the example of city Aurangabad. So this
Hmm.
Aurangabad is present in both in two states, I think. One is Bihar and another is Maharashtra, I think. So
Okay.
in those cases, these things can happen.
Okay.
So I have a state to district association file which I can share with you. So you have to also be careful. So first thing is in the customer data, it may be wrong that it is providing Mumbai in UP. Let's for an example.
By
So
mistake or deliberately.
so it can be by any reason customers data.
Okay.
So it was showing. So as you were saying that it was showing out of the state. So some
Hmm.
particular districts were showing out of the state. So have you checked that do those districts belong to that state?
Yeah, somewhere belonging to the other state also. The name was same.
Okay, it should be some mapping issue only because we maintain one geo file which has state to district relation with it.
Okay.
I think you can use it and then see where it is going wrong. I think mostly at the customer data level, I think it should be going wrong because
Mm-hmm.
if Lucknow is in UP, then it is in UP. It cannot be outside UP.
Exactly.
And district geometries, the standard district geometries do not, those are static mostly. And I think there is some mapping issue in your sample data which you are taking, or
Okay.
I think we can see it after this call.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you.